Oh, you slick motherfuckers. We are back for episode 25.
Yeah.
Murmaider here in the headquarters. I'm here with Hell 22.
Aha!
Nah, I'm just fucking around. I'm Hell 22, and the other guy, the other voice over there is Murmaider.
Murmaider.
So we are back again. We got a couple reviews we really want to spend some time on today, and then we're going to talk about a topic that has been really pissing us off over the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, Murmaider, let's start with you. Iced Earth.
Yeah, Iced Earth. They got a new album out. It's called Dystopia. And I was a little iffy with the album cover, it being like their main... what's that guy's name on their front of every cover that they do? I don't know if he has a name, but that character that they use is he kind of looks like a Godzilla to a city. Like I don't know what they were going for there, but so I was a little worried about that. But when I started listening to it, the instruments, everything was there, everything was great, just the way it always is. The only thing I was really iffy about was some of the vocals.
Oh yeah, we know Matt Barlow retired.
Yeah.
Such a stupid word for a metal musician. He retired from Iced Earth.
And and they picked up Stu Block. That sounds like a football player with a team just like free agent or something.
Linebacker Stu Block. Yeah.
And so they picked him up, and he's also the lead singer of Into Eternity, right?
That's right.
And I remember listening to those guys Into Eternity and not being too crazy about it, but so that worried me. But again, some of the vocals were great. They were right on par. I guess especially when Schaefer came in and added his vocals to it, it really gave it the Iced Earth sound. But I'll tell you, there's some awkward parts in the vocals that Block does where he screams like this annoying high pitch scream that it just doesn't seem like it fits in the genre of metal.
That's one of the main problems I had with Into Eternity. We saw them live open for somebody.
Yeah, a while ago.
I don't remember who, but his vocals, some of the verses you kind of go like, okay, all right, he's got it, and then all of a sudden he lets out that high pitched shriek.
Yeah.
And it's not like a power metal high pitch.
No,
it's like
I don't know
this
how to
weird.
describe it. Yeah.
It's like he's in the movie Scream, and he just saw the ghost face guy, and he's just.
Yeah, it's a couple of times in the album that he does that. He doesn't do it throughout the whole album, which is good. He only does it like maybe 2 or 3 times throughout the album. But besides that, I mean, the songs were awesome. I really enjoyed it. For an Iced Earth album, definitely check it out. It's not part of their trilogy that they were
starting something
working.
New, right?
Yeah, this is fresh. So the material's good. The music's great. Definitely, give it a shot.
Well, where do you think he ranks among the the many vocalists of Iced Earth? More recently, Matt Barlow and Ripper Owens.
Honestly, besides that awful high-pitched scream that he does, he's really not that bad. I mean, I think Matt Barlow is just perfect for the band, but I wouldn't mind him. I mean, years to come. I mean, I'm curious where they're going to go with it and what Iced Earth is going to do next, and even touring, how he's going to sound live.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to see them live at some point, and I'm definitely curious to hear what he sounds like.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, he's no Matt Barlow, but at the same time, I mean, Ripper Owens wasn't bad for what he did, stepping in and playing his part.
We might be the only people who feel that way. A lot of people really hated him in Iced Earth, but I thought he was fine.
Yeah, but I think this guy does a pretty good job handling the vocals. So
cool.
But anyways, now let's get on to one of yours that you did. One of your reviews was Giant Squid. Right?
Oh, fuck, man. I'm just going to start with a couple seconds here, and I just want to talk about how much I love this fucking band.
Okay.
2008, a friend of mine kind of said, like, hey, man, you should really check out this band. It's called Giant Squid. They had just released an album called The Ichthyologist, and I kind of went like, oh, okay, I'll check it out, whatever. So I remember hitting play the first time, and it's just like this. The production is good, but they went for kind of like a lot. I don't know how to describe the guitars other than like crunchy. Like they're just. It's not like really crisp. It's not really clean. It's just like these really sludgy, distorted guitars. But what was amazing about the album at the time was that the cello is kind of the lead instrument. Like the cello plays most of the melodies, and the electric guitar is kind of the rhythm.
It's interesting.
There were some flutes on that album. So when I see that they're releasing a new album, which is titled, I believe it's pronounced C Notes, I got excited. I fucking love this band. Can't wait to hear it. So the album comes out on the 25th, but they had it up for an early listen on National Public Radio, NPR, and I kind of went, fuck, I'm going to check it out. It is everything I want from this band. The cello melodies are amazing, and the cellist also does, she does like background vocals, so her vocals combined with like these airy, raspy, kind of yelling vocals that the lead singer does. It's just this amazing mix. And Giant Squid is not a band that most people seem to have heard of. They're from San Francisco, so it's not like they're, you know, from goddamn Zimbabwe or something. But, you know, I haven't met anyone else really since then who's really taken in this band. But I definitely recommend giving them a listen. And I don't know how to really, I can't pin them down with a label and say like, well, it's progressive metal. I don't know how to do that. At this point, I would say it's like this weird progressive sludge, doom, psychedelic awesomeness.
Crazy. Sounds perfect.
Yeah. And, you know, if you listen to the new album, I recommend, you know, picking it up because they deserve it. But work back through their catalog, you know, and you'll definitely find some unique instrumentation and some unique things. And all the lyrics are like this nautical theme. Everything has to do with the water and the sea. So some of them have like really interesting rhyme scheme, but it's just all so good.
What's the front cover of the new album?
It's like a picture of some rocks with water and some animals of some sort, I believe.
Okay.
Fishes.
I'm thinking of something else.
So yeah, check that one out. That's surely going to be one of my favorites of the year. The Murmaider, you also this week, you ended up stepping forward and snagging the opportunity to review the new Junius album.
Yep.
You know damn well that we both wanted to do it, but I let you have this one. I'll let you have it. Tell us about Junius.
All right. Well, Junius, they are from Boston, Massachusetts.
Fuck yeah, Boston.
And they just came out with their new album, their second full-length studio album called Reports from the Threshold of Death. Little lengthy title.
Indeed.
But it's 10 tracks. It comes out October 25th is the official release date. And they are very interesting. They produce a very interesting sound. They aren't quite metal. I guess you could say they're definitely post-metal, and I guess they fall more under the category of bands like Alcest, who we actually seen live with them.
Yep.
They opened for, actually them and Alcest opened for Enslaved that night. But they label themselves as art rock, which I don't know what that is. It's very futuristic and like outer space sounding and psychedelic. Some progressive melodies and riffs within the music, and overall it's very calm and relaxing as far as these like synths go, and the vocals it's all clean vocals. There's no black metal growls or anything like that, or harsh growling. It's just calm vocals. It's really soothing. I really enjoy it. But the guitars do pick up in certain areas of the album. They do get a lot heavier, a lot of chugging going on. My favorite song is track 2, All Shall Float is the name of the title, which right away I find interesting because you're wondering like, what is that? But definitely check out the album. It's great. It's well produced. I like the sound quality. It's got a little bit of rawness to it. It's not exactly all studio perfect, you know.
So they're not out there using auto-tune and vocal pitch correction and anything like that. Yeah,
I actually really enjoy the sound quality of the drums and the snares and everything. It really came out good. But definitely check it out. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I loved the album. It's definitely something that you don't want to miss out on.
And I think we say this a lot, but I really, and I don't know if you agree, I think they were a band that we're so lucky we got to see live. Their performance was just so...
Yeah.
We were kind of sitting back, waiting for Alcest, and they came on and they just tore the place down.
Mm-hmm.
And his vocals were so, and that's another thing, is that you have a lot of respect, because let's face it, his clean vocals are not exactly pitch perfect.
Yeah.
He's not, you know, going to be blowing anyway, you know, not going to be taking Pavarotti's job or anything, but they're so passionately delivered that I think you feel the music, and, you know, there's so much going on. The distortion and the bass just kind of like shakes you. They're fucking great. So I recommend getting that album. I know you can still pre-order it. I think they have some shirt bundles and vinyl stuff on their site. So get the fuck out there and do that, because these motherfuckers deserve it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's kind of the theme right now, is these motherfuckers deserve it.
Hell yeah. Now, moving on, you did another review this past week from a band called Albez Duz.
Man, I just hope we're saying that right. I don't know. Again, we are not multilingual here.
Yeah.
But it was a two-piece band from Germany, from Berlin specifically. They consider themselves occult doom metal. And I will start by saying that the lead singer unfortunately passed away. He had cancer and passed away earlier this year, which, you know, kind of puts a damper on, you know, being a great band. But the remaining member has vowed to go on, and I guess he's writing the new album as we speak. But it's a self-titled album, and if you are into down-tempo doom music, you'll like it. Specifically, if you like the band Typo Negative, you should give this album a shot, because the guy's vocals are very reminiscent of Peter Steele. He's kind of got that, like, low, amelodic kind of singing where, you know, it's just there's not much lateral in the vocals. You know, he's kind of doing that, like, you know, off-key singing, but it's so powerful, and they create this kind of haunting atmosphere, which I think is the strongest point of the album, is that it always just kind of seems like it's coming from such a dark place. And I guess when you're making doom, that's important. Mm-hmm. But definitely give it a shot, if for no reason, you know, other than the fact that, you know, you're never going to hear this guy's voice again. But a lot of the songs are on the Facebook, MySpace, all that stuff, so you can check them out and you know, see what you think about it. But, you know, in contrast to the other albums that we've talked about this week, you know, this is definitely the darkest of the four. Mm. So I recommend giving it a goddamn chance. Now, Murmaider, we've been pissed off the last couple weeks.
That we have.
Because we have started to realize that, you know, we had an entire podcast, I believe the title was Phantom Menace, The Downloading Is, where we just discussed the idea of piracy and how it affects the music business. And over the last couple weeks, we have been subject to not one, but two separate copyright infringement claims against us. Now, we're not going to name who they came from or anything, because, you know, they'll probably file another claim. But we've been dealing with the process of fighting copyright infringement claims, and we're starting to realize that these fucking organizations are focused on the wrong fucking things.
Yeah, they're looking for the wrong stuff.